Hey, Knicks Nation, how you doing? This is Sid from Sincere Knicks Fan 34. How are you doing? Me, I am kind of irritated. Our New York Knicks lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-94. The reason why I'm upset, I mean, of course, for the fact that we lost, that's number one. But the idea is, oh, wait, before we get started, if you haven't already, I need you to go hit that subscribe button right quick. You know what I'm saying? Hit that little button right there. You know what I'm saying? Go hit that subscribe button. We are right there. Well, for my YouTube people, we are right there. We at 95. We are at 95. I just need to get to 100. That's the goal, is to get to at least 100, right? My TikTok people, we already there. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much. My YouTube people, we need to step the game up, all right? We need to get this thing happening, all right? So with that, if you haven't already, please subscribe, share, like, comment. All right, now we got that out the way. Let's get back to it. So the thing is, our New York Knicks are a squad who, in my opinion, we really have everything, in my opinion, that we need to be a successful championship team. Everything. We have length. We have defense. We have power. We have now athleticism. We have clutch shooting. We have leadership. We have management. We have great management, right? Leon Rose is a freaking genius. You know what I'm saying? For real, he a boss. You know what I'm saying? Leon Rose, the boss, right? We got great management. We have what I believe to be proper, appropriate coaching. We have all these different pieces all together that could be successful moving together. I liken this situation with the New York Knicks to, for those who ever play spades, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are Trump tight. We have everything we need to be successful. And just like in spades, when you have a very strong hand and you have partners that are involved, you try to maximize your number of books, you know what I'm saying, to win your game, right? It's not just about having the pieces to be successful, but it's also the strategy of how you're going to win together, right? So just bear with me. For those who may not know about spades, my apologies. But for those who do follow spades, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So if you ever been in a situation where you may have some very powerful cards, the big joker, the little joker. I play with the deuce of diamonds. Some of y'all might know what I'm talking about. You know, some people call it the Philly way. I'm gonna digress. The whole point is, when you're playing in the game of spades, you're trying to maximize your opportunities to get points so you can maximize your opportunity to win, to ultimately win. And that's what our New York Knicks, that's where our New York Knicks are. We have, again, in my opinion, everything we need to be successful. And we keep having these hot and cold moments throughout the course of this season, at least on this stretch, where sometimes we almost look invincible. And then there are times where we look like we're trying to go to the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know, we have all this different talent. We have, I believe, you know, very good coaching, but we still have not figured out how to put the pieces together to play to maximize the talents that we have. Now, I'm not sure if it's an effort thing. I don't know if it's like the coach got to go and, you know, getting somebody's behind the night before or the day of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to require for the New York Knicks to continue with continuity. I'm hoping, I really am. I'm hoping that it's a situation where Coach Brown is just trying to use different combinations to ultimately figure out what combinations work best. In my opinion, if that's the case, I'm kind of hesitant, only because this is the time of year that I would think most coaches already have their understanding of what is going to be the best combinations to move forward. Now, I'm giving him a little bit more grace because we just got Jeremy Sohan. We just got Jose Alvarado. These are guys who just came in onto the team. And when you look at Alvarado, he's playing point guard. So he's still getting used to playing with his teammates. He's learning people's strengths, their spots, you know. And Jeremy Sohan, he can defend multiple positions, which is great. That's why we brought him. His size, his athleticism, his tenacity, his willingness to get under your skin, just like Jose Alvarado. And I'm using the spades analogy because the idea is, in my opinion, we have 10 books and 2 possibles, right? You know what I'm saying? We already know the starting 5 that's the starting 5, right? So Brunson, Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. And our bench, as it stands, at least in my mind, is hopefully when Deuce gets healthy, Deuce McBride, Shamet, now I would say Diawara, Mitchell Robinson, and potentially Jeremy Sohan. You know what I'm saying? With Jose Alvarado, you know what I'm saying, being in the fold. I put Jose Alvarado in there. I know some of y'all going to be like, what about Kolek? Kolek is a possible. He's one of the possibles because he's a person who may be able to come in and do something, but I don't, at least in my opinion, I don't think that he has the seasoning, which is why I think they brought in Jose Alvarado in the first place. The idea is Jose Alvarado, Sohan, I would even put out there Jordan Clarkson, that these guys are possibles, you know what I'm saying? Because they can possibly take over a game, maybe even over a series, and win us games, So we have a lot of pieces that on paper work together. When you look at different strategies, we can throw out different sizes, lengths, athleticism, quickness, right? Defensive tenacity, all these different things. We have all these things. Now it's about trying to put it all together and string along wins. And in my opinion, we got to do that quickly. We got to learn that quick. We got to make quick decisions and live with those decisions. And right now, I mean, we're kind of dying by those decisions. But we have to make sure that we are utilizing everybody's strengths. I'm looking at Karl Anthony Towns. I've been talking about it, and others have been talking about Karl Anthony Towns being used more, right? I've talked about how Karl Anthony Towns has been iced out, right? So I'm not sure what is going on, whether it's just strategy of trying to find what combinations work better. Karl Anthony Towns has the talent. I'm not sure why he's not getting more touches, especially in this last game. I mean, the man was 100% from the field. It was 5 for 5. And that was it. That he didn't really have any more quality touches. I don't understand that. And the whole point is, or at least before Brown was brought on, Karl Anthony Towns' role was to shoot the ball, spread the floor, bring in a scoring punch with Brunson. That's not what's going on right now. Right now, he's like a rebounding machine, and he puts in some points every now and then. In my opinion, that's not what he was brought in for. Now, when we look at the situation moving forward, we're trying to move forward because we're trying to get a championship. And the championship is the point. That's the goal. And understanding how the combinations work, okay, cool. We have defensive units that could be thrown out there, offensive units that could be thrown out there, and the combination of the two can be thrown out there. So I understand trying to use the combinations, but we're trying to maximize our wins, right? Because we're ultimately trying to win a championship. That's the whole point. And I'm thinking that we're going to work that whole thing out. We'll see how things go. I'm not going to keep this long. It's just the idea that we need to continue to think of the strategy. That's going to be the ultimate goal, is the strategy. So we'll see. So I'm going to leave it at this. And on this note, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Let's make that thing happen. All right. So until next time, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't, so subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's get it. Talk to y'all later.